Hola clase, me llamo Grammar Gregorio, and today I'm going to talk to you all about the verb tener. Tener means to have. Here we have the forms of the verb tener. Please make sure you insert them into the notes portion of your handout. The yo form, tengo, yo tengo. The to form of the verb tener is tienes. The el, the ella, and the usted form of the verb is tiene. Those are all the singulars. And up on the plural side, we have nosotros tenemos, which means we have, and ellos, ellas, ustedes tienen, which means they have, or also you plural have. Hiding behind this box right here, I have the vosotros form of the verb, tenéis. As you can see, the verb tener is an ER verb, so that's a little bit different than what we've been learning thus far with AR verbs. And notice how it's irregular. You'll notice the forms below have an I here in the stem of the word, but there is no I in the yo or the nosotros form. So we have again, tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, and tienen. The verb tener can be used to talk about what you have. For example, yo tengo los ojos azules, which means I have blue eyes. Yo tengo el pelo moreno, which means I have brown hair. Technically, I have no hair, but that's what the sentence means. Yo tengo 14 años means I am 14 years old. Notice the verb tener in Spanish is used with age. They don't technically say I am 14, they have 14 years. You can use tener to talk about what classes you have. For example, yo tengo la clase de arte. I have art class. Yo tengo la clase de ciencias. I have science class. You can also use tener to talk about who you have for a teacher. Para la clase de español, yo tengo señor Alman. For Spanish class, I have señor Alman. Or, para la clase de español, yo tengo la señora Mittag. There's an expression with tener, a form of tener, and the word que plus the infinitive of another verb, which means to have to do something. Let me show you an example of that. Yo tengo que leer un libro means I have to read a book. What you do is you conjugate this form of tener. You do not conjugate the second verb here, in this case is leer, but they're always separated by the word que. In English, que doesn't really mean anything for us. This is just part of the expression. So tengo que leer means I have to read. Again, conjugate the first, leave the second one alone, and this is an expression meaning to have to do something. Here's some more examples of tener que infinitive. Tengo que estudiar para el examen means I have to study for the test. Tengo que hacer la tarea means I have to do homework. What do you have to do in your classes? Yo tengo que trabajar en casa. That's an expression using tener que, means I have to work at home. Yo tengo que practicar los deportes means I have to practice sports. And here's one not in the yo form. Nosotros tenemos que preparar la comida, which means we have to prepare food. Again, it doesn't have to be in the yo form. I just wanted to show you some examples of that. You can use this in any particular form of the verb tener, plus the word que, and plus the infinitive of another verb. Here are some common expressions with tener. I highlighted the ones that might be pertinent. For example, first hour students, tener sueño. Tengo sueño, I'm sleepy. Fifth hour students, tengo hambre, I'm hungry. And then of course Wisconsin winter, tener frío, to be cold, or maybe tener calor, to be warm. There's also some other ones here. You should make sure you check this out. Alrighty, so we're at the practice portion of the video. What I'd like you to do here is just take a few moments and fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb tener. I have each of the forms down here at the bottom of my page, but I'd like you to try this out on your own and then we're going to come back and just talk about it. So please pause this video in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're back. I hope that you understood the verb tener, and I hope that this little practice session went well. Let's just check it out, see how you did. Number 1, yo tengo una clase de arte is the answer. Número 2, Ana y Jorge. Those are 2 people, so it has to be plural. You're definitely not part of that, so it's going to be they have, which is tienen. Número 3, Roberto y yo, plural, because it's more than one person. Yo means you're included in that, which means we have. Tenemos un perro grande. The next one might be confusing at first because it's a question, and in a question the verb is always followed by the subject pronoun. So here's actually the subject pronoun. It should actually be a capital T on the verb tienes, but that's your answer. And número 5, Anita, it's a girl, one person. She has. Tiene un carro nuevo. Awesome. Well, I hope that that went well. I hope that you understand the verb tener. If you have any questions, please see Senora Mittig or myself. And buena suerte, gracias y adiós.